Hello and welcome to this online tutorial on how to use the new IATEFL 2018 conference app. So the first thing you need to do obviously is to download the app. So to do that you need to go to your app store and in the search box here just type Event Mobi. And then this is the app, the one up here, this is Event Mobi. Click on Get, let the app, download the app, and if you do this successfully, you'll be able to see the app here. The first time you try to click on the app, to open the app, this is what you will see. This is because this is an app for various events, but what you want to do is you want to customize it for IATEFL. The only thing you need to do is go here that says enter code, type IATEFL, and then click on the add button here. This you only need to do the first time you download the app. If you do this successfully, then the IATEFL part of the app will be accessible to you. So if I click on the app now, I see, because I've already done it, I've already typed IATEFL and I've already clicked on the add button, then as you see automatically what I see here is the IATEFL app information related to Brighton 2018. The next thing you need to do is log in. If you log in, you will see a number of benefits. So as you see here, you can create your own schedule, you can take notes during sessions, and you can also save some of the exhibitors that perhaps you want to go and visit. So instead of always opening the map trying to locate them, this might be easier for you. So to log in, I will type my email address here. Yep. All right. I will continue and then I need to type my password. Whoops. And let's see. Log in. All right. Yes, I'm here. Okay, so what do I see here? I see that I can access the program, the speakers, the exhibition, the sponsors, social media for IATEFL 2018, a conference chat. This is a new feature this year. Jobs fair, my profile, maps, more information about IATEFL, and of course the countdown. So if I want to go through the program, I can see that it's organized according to time or focus. So let's say that I want to see what's on Tuesday. I can go through I can see all the sessions here. Let's say that I'm, I don't know, interested in this session. In this title, I can see here information about the date and the time, the location, the focus. I can add it to my schedule. I can add notes. I can tweet about this session through the app. I can see information about the speakers, and I can also see a short description, the abstract. The other thing that I can do is that I can give instant feedback. So if I actually go to this workshop and I think that was a perfect and excellent workshop, I can rate here the session. As you see, this is for IATEFL use only. Your response will not be shared with any speaker and it's completely anonymous. But this will help the conference organizers have an idea of the quality of the sessions and the effect they had on participants, which is very useful information. So let's say I'm interested in this talk. I will click Add to your schedule. It is already added, and if I go to my schedule, I will see this workshop here. So it's quicker for me. You see, if I go to my profile up here, so I click on this, and then I see my schedule here. If I go back to the program here. Do you remember before I sorted, I had this sorted by time, but I can also sort this by focus. So I can see the different areas. Let's say that, the plenary talks. I see all the plenary talks here and I can add them to my schedule. I can see the pop-up presentations, the evening events, the how-to sessions, but also all the talks and workshops, the academic talks and workshops that are, I don't know, under teacher development, for example. And everything that has to do with teacher development should be here. Of course, another thing I can do, as you see here, instead of browsing through the program, I can look for particular speakers. For example, maybe last year I went to a session that I really enjoyed and I want to go to the same speaker and see what they're talking about this year. So I can see all the speakers here, and if I click, on one, I chose one, I see their talk here. So again, I can have this information, but this time sorted by speaker. So to go back to the menu, I see that I can find sessions either through the program or through the speakers list. Or another thing I could do is I could go up here to this search function and I can type a keyword. For example, I'm interested in sessions that have to do with the CELTA. And I clicked there, I typed CELTA, I clicked OK, and here are the sessions that are directly related to the CELTA, either because the title of that forum in this case, or a session, has the keyword CELTA, or because the abstract has that keyword. And I can view more here. So these are all the CELTA related talks. So to sum up, if I want to look for sessions, I can do it either through the program function, speakers list, or the search function up here. There are also other things I can do with the app. I can have a closer look at the plenaries if I want by clicking on plenaries here, and you see for each day I can see the plenary of that day. I can have a look at the exhibition by either navigating through the exhibitor list, some messages and offers that the exhibitors might send, see the floor plans, which will help me if I want to go to a particular exhibitor's booth or desk, and further information about the pop-up presentations. I can see information about the sponsors here. They're sorted by name or by category. I can read more information about the jobs fair, for example. It's going to be open from the 10th, the 11th and the 12th of April. What is this about? What about the CV clinic? I could see the conference chat. All right. So this is a new function this year, and you see that there are 3 rooms really. There is one for introductions, there is another for out and about in Brighton, and exhibitor messages and offers. If I go to introduce yourself, because I'm logged in, remember I logged in before, I can chat here and I will write hello, hello everyone. Looking, forward to meeting you in Brighton. So this will stay there, and as you're watching this webinar, it would be a good idea to go to the actual chat and just drop a line. tell us a few things about you, and yourself. So this was introduce yourself. Out and about in Brighton. So here, I can, any ideas for good restaurant? Oh no, I don't know, restaurants. Yep. So here, obviously, it's about, if you go out with your colleagues and you find something interesting, like an interesting place to go and have a meeting or dinner or something else, just you can go here and type it and let others know as well, so that we avoid all this wandering around the city to find a decent place to meet with your friends and your colleagues. And here that says exhibitor messages and offers. Here is where you will find out more about exhibitors and their products and services. So here, this is going to be used by exhibitors. For example, they might say, come to our booth between 1 and 2, free ice cream, or something even more exciting. That was the conference chat. Then our social media. This is IATEFL social media, so you can find the official pages of IATEFL here. Alerts that will be set by IATEFL. So important announcements or anything else that the delegates need to be aware of. The maps, the conference venue plan, IATEFL exhibitors map of Brighton. More information about IATEFL here, the main website or the conference website, and so on and so forth. So if we are, so as you see, there is a notification function up here, and at the moment I have no alerts. Enjoy your day, but I could have something, like a cancelled session on something about a main event. Some important things to remember when we are in the main search function. This one is not only for for academic sessions, but it's also for evening events and pop-up presentations. So you can type anything related to the conference and see more information about this. Also, remember before that I talked about notes here. So if I go to a session, let's say to this session, and I want to add something about this, I want to say excellent session, find X book or something, I don't know. I will then click on save notes. It says saved, and if I go here, so I went to my profile and then notes down here. Whoops, they are not saved here. What did I do? Did I not save them? Yes, I didn't save them. That was me. So anyway, if I go to the notes here, with some I can export them as an additional function. If I have my notes here, I can export them depending on what phone I'm using. I could export them to different different forms. It could be a Word document if you have Office installed in your phone. It could be your own Notes app on your smartphone. So it really depends. The same is true for the program here. So if I add, if I add sessions to my program, this is for Monday. On Tuesday, let's say, I chose 2 sessions. I can export them by clicking here, export. And I need to subscribe to this calendar, and then I will not subscribe now, but it will export everything to my own calendar, so I can, if I want to, and if my notification settings allow for it, I could even save everything. I could even save everything there, and I could be receiving my own notifications and alerts there. Now, another thing to remember is if you go to the menu, up here, you click on it and you scroll down, you see there is this refresh app function. It's I would advise all of you to do that quite regularly, to click on refresh app, not only before the conference, but also you could do that throughout the conference, during the conference, for live updates. You know, because some sessions get cancelled, or a room might change, or something important might change. So remember to refresh the app regularly. For those of you who also like the the old-fashioned paper version of the conference program, IATEFL will have a small number of app supplements that you can pick up when you arrive, if you would like. So for people who don't really want to use the app or access the program online, then there will be a paperback version of it. And the last thing I wanted to say is that if you don't want to use the app, the one that you see now, there's not a problem, because you can go to the main conference website, as you see here, conference.iatefl.org, and if you're here and you click on conference, you will be able to access the app through this page. So once the app is launched, you will be able you could be able to find the link to the app or to the conference program through our conference website. I think I don't have anything else to say about the conference app. I hope you find it useful. And if just a last reminder, download the app, please create a profile. Remember, when I created my profile, I used my email address. Of course, your email address will not be used for anything other than logging in. It will not be kept on file, and the EventMobi app provider will not be able to access it. It's for better use of the app, and of course it's a way for us to know that whoever is chatting or using the different functions of the app is a delegate, really, a conference delegate. If you have any questions about the app or how to use it, feel free to contact the IATEFL. Contact IATEFL through our social media, either on Facebook or on Twitter, and of course, I'm sure people will be happy to help. So enjoy browsing through the conference program and the other functions of the conference app, and see you in 31 days, 19 hours, and around about 15 minutes.